Caitlin Clark in 38 seconds. I don't know what second place is. That's the greatest 38 seconds in WNBA history. A mesmerizing 38 seconds, a 33-footer, a 31-footer, a 27-footer. The WNBA three-point arc is 22 feet. It felt like you were watching history, and I'm not overstating it. Kobe's 81-point game, Michael Jordan switching hands, Reggie Jackson with 3 home runs on 3 pitches in the 1977 World Series against the Dodgers. It felt like I was watching history. Yeah, I know LeBron's block was the NBA Finals, but it's interesting that you don't realize how much you miss people until they're gone. So Caitlin Clark had played high school every week and college every game and the WNBA every game, and then she misses 5 games. And the ratings plummet 55% league-wide. Like, it's like Saturday Night Live when they don't have a big star on. Maybe I'll catch a clip, not the show. She comes back. Caitlin Clark Kent, the woman of steel. She was calling for the ball. And right now, I'm sitting there watching it, and I felt like, look at these shots. What in the world am I watching? 33, 31, and 27 feet. And, what was funny is SGA and Ant Edwards. The NBA is trying to peg some young guys as face of the league. They had Ant and SGA play in the Western Conference Finals, and it had the lowest rating in 4 years. They're trying. You say, well, the markets are small. Well, Caitlin Clark plays for the Indiana Fever. What does that matter? This goes to show that markets do not matter. That's all nonsense. If LeBron James, when LeBron James was in Cleveland, we never said, well, the ratings are great. It's amazing. It's in Cleveland. Stars transcend state lines. Right now, she's the biggest basketball star in the world, not named LeBron and Steph. She's bigger than Jokic. She's bigger than SGA. She's bigger than Halliburton in Indiana for a terrible team a year ago. But it was a remarkable thing to watch. And she's got a little flash to it. That helps. She's totally unique and totally transcendent. But I'm watching live on television, and my takeaway is, this is one of those, like, once every 2 or 3 years. Like when LeBron made that block in the finals, you're like, that's going to be an all-time play. Or Michael Jordan switches hands. I didn't see Kobe live with 81, but if you did, it probably felt like this. But I did see Reggie Jackson in 77, 3 pitches, 97, 77 against the Dodgers, home runs. I know it's the World Series. That is the greatest 38 seconds and the greatest stretch, what we watched this weekend in WNBA history. The league is 25, 26, 27 years old, however it is. That's the greatest moment. I don't care about championships, Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird. I don't care. That was the greatest moment in league history. Like when you're watching a sport and you're like, whoa. I mean, look at the depth on these shots. Look at it doesn't even look, if you were Steph Curry, you'd be going crazy. Look at that. It feels like a half-court shot. Look at this stuff. 55% ratings lost when she left. She's back. I don't know what the number is for that. I would guess it's a season-high ratings. Here's Caitlin Clark after.
I felt good. And then I took one in transition. That's kind of like where I like to get to early. And it's always good to see the ball go through the hoop. And then I came down and shot another one. Then I came down and shot another one and saw 3 in a row go in. So that gives you a lot of confidence. And even in the second half, I felt like they all came off my hand feeling really good. So, like, that's what you can find confidence in as a scorer and as a shooter.
Okay, the other...
Yeah. Listen. Guys. Caitlin Clark right now is more popular than LeBron James and Steph Curry. Like Colin said, she's the most popular basketball player in the world, except for Steph Curry and LeBron. No. LeBron James, Steph Curry have like a little bit of this, obviously this head start in terms of like followers and whatnot. But right now, people would much rather talk about Caitlin Clark than Steph Curry and LeBron James. I am confident. I know, just based off of the ratings, the views, that if LeBron James was in the finals right now, or Steph Curry was in the finals, and Caitlin Clark is doing this, I can say with such high degree of confidence that more people would be talking about Caitlin Clark. More people would be watching those clips and the videos, etc., etc. That much is just so obvious to me. Because this is ESPN's YouTube channel, okay? Just look at the views on these videos. 140,000, 116,000, 40,000, 83,000, 51,000, 276,000. Right? I mean, the NBA Finals, 202,000. Halftime highlights, 73,000. All right, 206,000, 208,000. Watch what happens when we get to none other than Caitlin Clark. Okay, 230,000. All all decent. Look at this. Here's a WNBA. Ryan Howard ties WNBA single game 3-pointers made record. Drops 36 first guy. 4,000 views. 4,000 views. Okay. I mean, SGA wins game 4. 37,000. 162,000. What happens with Caitlin Clark? Catches fire with 3 straight threes in the first quarter. 150,000. Caitlin Clark, unstoppable, ties career high. 7-pointers made. 713,000 views. 713,000 views. Just Caitlin Clark protesting a no call. 127,000 views. Highlights from Caitlin Clark's return. 188,000. And this is just specifically Caitlin Clark, remember. This isn't relying on the team. This isn't the finals. Caitlin Clark's return from injury. I've never seen a WNBA player do this. 282,000. Like, just her alone from just the game. From just the game on Saturday. Well over 1 million views. And this is just ESPN, by the way. Right? Like, we could do this for so many other channels. I wouldn't have the strength to do it. She's second to none right now. I mean, look. JJ Redick's got to take accountability. This is for one of Lakers' the playoff games. Got less views than just a random game for Caitlin Clark. A random regular season game. I mean, what Caitlin Clark is doing is it's historic. It's legendary. It's unstoppable. I mean, it's just... I said this in my previous video when I really broke down the highlights, and so I highly recommend it. What she's doing is so insane. It's so mind-blowing. And I'm going to do another video breaking down other previous big moments of the WNBA. I'm going to show highlights from the 9-pointers made or whatever, the tied record. Angel Reese just had her first career triple-double and whatnot. And I'm going to show you how different it is what Caitlin Clark does. Because what she does, when you just look at a box score of 32, 8, and 9, it's so misleading. You have a lot of these like old head fans in the WNBA be like, oh, now I know that it's all new fans. They don't know nothing about basketball because WNBA players have been shooting logo threes forever. Sabrina's been doing it forever. And it's like, guys, nobody in the WNBA has ever done what Caitlin Clark is doing and how she's doing it. Not only the stats are absolutely utter insanity, but it's how she's getting these stats, the types of passes. When she has 9 assists, you're like, oh, 9 assists. Okay, so she passed the ball and someone shot and made it. Okay, so she passed the ball and someone was doing a backdoor cut and made a layup. But you don't see the behind the back passes. You don't see the pass from the one foul line thrown across the court to at the, right at the rim. I mean, you don't see the logo 3 and then the logo 3 and then the logo 3 and then the logo 3. You don't see the huge step back 3 in a crucial moment of the game to tie it all up. Like you don't see all of that. Like those are the differences. And that's why I want to do a deeper dive. I'm going to have to, get all the clips together so I can put it together. But there's just levels of magnitude of what Caitlin Clark is doing relative to what everyone else is doing. Asia Wilson, some of these other girls can have some great games. They can put up, some nice box scores, but they are not doing it in any way as Caitlin Clark is doing it. That really is the fundamental difference. There have been plenty of basketball players who have scored 5 threes in a game, who have scored, 30, 40 points, have won rings and whatnot. Didn't look like MJ. Didn't look like LeBron. Didn't look like Steph Curry. Didn't look like Wilt Chamberlain. All right? Like there's differences. There's differences. I can make a 3 in the NBA. You give me an open shot, I can at least make 1 3, okay? If you give me like 10 shots in a game, I'll make more than 1. But if you give me some open looks, I'll knock down some threes. I just will. I'm not bragging. It's just, it's just a fact. There's not a single thing that I can do that's even close to what someone like Steph Curry can do. Not a single thing. So a box score, I can go 2 for 10 from 3, and Steph can go 2 for 10 from 3. And it's like, oh, look, we both made 2 threes. Steph had a cold night, but, whatever. We both made 2 threes each. And it's like, no, we did not. No, we did not. Steph was dribbling behind his back and did a step back with 2 hands in his face at the logo, making a 3 to go up by 1. Whereas I'm making a wide open 3 when we're down by 15. Like, those are the differences. Those are the differences. And I just fear that we fail to really grasp it, which is why, like I said, I'm going to do a separate video. But I'm so glad Colin said that this was the greatest moment in WNBA history, because it is. It was the most spectacular moment. I mean, it was just wild. Not only just, and that's the thing, not even just that 38-second stretch. Like, that was remarkable. But the game as a whole, that's why I really recommend you check it out. I have a whole video breaking down all the highlights. I got all my notes from the highlights. I have them all timestamped. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, like, it's just endless. Eventually, I have to just be like, I can't go through every single one. It's just too many. I don't know if anyone even wants to see me go through every single moment of what Caitlin Clark is doing, because I'm just like, all right, that was a really nice shot, but like, we can skip it, because you just can't do every single one. But it's just mind-numbing. It's just utter insanity. I got to read a dictionary thesaurus now, because I got to figure out just different ways to express and break down and discuss and define just how great how great Caitlin Clark is, and just the phenomenon that we're all witnessing, and the gratitude. Because there's another take that I want to talk about, where it's like, a lot of people in the comment section are like, oh, Angel Reese could never, Angel Reese. And it's like, you know what? At this point, Caitlin Clark is so unbelievably amazing, it almost feels wrong. I know they were, pitted against one another, but it's like, it's wrong. It's like, it's wrong to bring up Angel Reese anymore, because it's like Caitlin Clark is so much levels better than her that it's like, well, now it's just mean, it's like making fun of a 5-year-old for not knowing how to tie his shoes. It's like, he's 5. Like, come on, let him be. He still likes Mickey Mouse, and he can't tie his shoes, and his idea of a good time is hanging out with his mom, and just let the little guy be. Like, that's how it feels right now. It's just levels. You got Caitlin Clark doing this, and Angel Reese doing whatever the heck she's doing. So it's just like, I feel like we gotta let that be. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Caitlin Clark's insane game? I like how the question is she already one of sports' biggest stars? Yes. She's already one of the biggest sports of all time. But let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.